Our whole family is really, close-knit. I was about 4.5 when Cammy was born. He was born on July 5th.
He was born with a few problems. When I first saw him, he was very gray, and they started working on him right away, and then they kind of took him away. But we were just thrilled when we saw him because he looked so perfect, except for his coloring.
He had IVs coming out of his ankles. He had a blue breathing tube. It was just a sight that I saw that I'll never forget.
My sister was a very strong person. She would always tell me, tomorrow's another day. She took it hard, don't get me wrong, but she loved him to death. It's the way it was. She always dealt with everything. She was like that about everything. Even when she got sick, she was just the same way. And John was a little bit of a different story. He could not handle it. He distanced himself. He worked all the time. He would work doubles after doubles to stay at the mill for 16 hours. But he did have a lot of patience with Cammy when it came to taking care of him at home. He would take time to feed him, but he was great. Cammy loved that attention. It's just amazing. Just because someone has brain damage like that, you think that they don't know, but he does. He couldn't talk at all, but he called his dad Blue Book. Isn't that funny? That's the only, and he still, once in a while, he'll still say it. He'll still say Blue Book. He's looking for it.
If some miracle happened and he got totally well tomorrow, it would be weird to me not taking care of him because I've been taking care of him my whole life. Family has really been everything to us, especially, for Cammy, it's his main support system. I mean, at that time we didn't have any respite services or any kind of services like that, and everything we did was together as a family. My grandmother's and Kamron's relationship, they relied on each other a lot for not only companionship, but friendship. Losing my support system with my grandma, my dad, and my mom in such a short span of time was really difficult in several ways. It was just kind of like with Kamron, in his eyes, it seemed like they just went away. It was just like one day they just weren't here. It's time-consuming and sometimes frustrating, but it's worth it because he's the happiest person I know. And despite his disabilities and stuff, he doesn't yearn for things that other people do. He's just a happy person.
My bond with the family is strong because we've been through so much, and I'm treated more like family than just staff.
I've been around Greg a lot, and I just can't say enough nice things about him. I mean, he just is wonderful with Cammy.
He came with us to all three of my grandmother's, my father's, and my mother's funerals in order to help out with Kamron. He has gone above and beyond to help me and help Kamron when we have needed it.
Taking Kamron out into the community has really impacted him in such ways that I never would have thought of. He's become so much more social and comfortable in social surroundings. He's much more friendly. Now he's figured out new and different ways to communicate and express his ideas and his feelings. We came to respite, we go out to eat, we go to the plays at the Memorial Opera House now. He's made several friends. He's the life of the party here now.
You know, a lot of times when they bring him home from respite, he doesn't want to come home. He wants to stay. And I told Sean, I said, you know what, it's really good because that gives Sean a little bit of time to spend with his daughter, you know, too.
And the respite program in general has helped us out in a lot of ways. And I know it does help a lot with not only my family, but other families in the area.
If we didn't have respite, I don't even know how Sean could get through it. It's tough. You really don't have a life. I'm so glad that Sean does let him go because he needs that. He needs it, and so does Cammie. My sister never got that break, and I think if she would have done it, she would have loved it. I can't wait for the new respite center to open.